my craft friends, Tracy here with Sweet Bay Lane, and I am so glad you stopped in to craft with me because, as some of you know, I recently did a 3-part series working with the Dollar Tree wood blanks. And to say that series was a success is an understatement. You all loved it. So as a bonus, I wanted to bring you a part 4 working with some more of those wood blanks from the Dollar Tree. Now, if you missed part 1, 2, and 3, I'll have those linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started. The supplies we're going to need for this DIY consists of one of these wooden boxes, a wood nativity scene cutout. Now I'm going to be using these cutouts from Hobby Lobby. They're actually ornaments and come in a 3-pack. But you could use the 3D kit nativity cutout from the Dollar Tree. You'll also need a set of their battery operated twinkle lights along with 2 of the tumbling tower blocks. You'll also need 4 of these square wood beads and 1 of these wooden Christmas trees. Now to start, we're going to glue the 2 tumbling tower blocks on top of our wooden box. We start by gluing them together and then gluing them on top of the box, making sure to cover the star cutout. Once we have that done, we're then going to come in and glue our little Christmas tree to the top of the 2 wooden blocks. And once that glue has dried a little bit, we're then going to come in and we're going to glue these 4 wooden beads to the other end of our box, gluing them in all 4 corners. And for this, I'm going to be using hot glue. And once everything has dried, all the glue has dried, we're then going to come in and give it a little brown paint stain. And to do this, I'm just going to mix a little bit of this burnt umber acrylic by Apple Barrel in with some water. We mix it up really good, and then we'll just start applying it to our wood piece. Now, as you'll see, I did not paint the entire box with the paint stain because I then come in with some navy blue paint and I'm going to paint the back part of my box. Then I'm going to come in and add a little bit of the tan to add an ombre effect. Once our navy paint has dried, we're then going to come in with some white acrylic paint and the end of a paintbrush and just add some random white dots. Once we have our dots down, we're then going to come in with the bristle end of our brush and just crisscross through some of the dots. So we set that aside to dry, then we're going to bring in our nativity scene. And for this, I'm going to keep mine simple. I'm just going to be painting mine white. And to do that, I'm just going to be using some plain acrylic paint with a makeup sponge. I gave mine 2 coats and I think it looks beautiful. Now we're introducing our twinkle lights. Now that we have the batteries in our twinkle lights, we then want to string our lights up through the cutout star in the bottom of our wood piece. Now that we have our battery pack glued to the back side of our project, we're then going to come in with a little piece of felt and secure the extra wire. Now we're left with our complete strand of the copper twinkle lights. And this set of twinkle lights has a light right at the end, a little bulb right at the end, which I'm going to take and I'm going to poke it through the star of my nativity scene cutout ornament. And then secure it with a little bit of hot glue. Once we've secured our bulb in the top of our star, we'll then continue wrapping the twinkle lights completely around the outer edge of our nativity scene cutout. And if you're going to be making this project with the 3D wood cutout from the Dollar Tree of the nativity, I would go ahead and glue the nativity scene all together first and then use it as one solid piece to wrap the lights around the outer edge. Once we have our lights wrapped completely around the outer edge of our nativity wood cutout, we're then going to come in and add some hot glue to the bottom edge and glue it right inside our box, as I'm showing you here. And as you'll see, it gives you that perfect 3D or diorama effect. Now, I ran into a bit of a problem with my project. Once I had the batteries in my battery pack, it kept toppling over my diorama. So to remedy that, I brought in one of those wood plaques from the Dollar Tree. I stained it in the same color, then I came in with some hot glue and attached my diorama box to the plaque, giving it the much needed stability. And quite honestly, really elevating it into a beautiful piece. And that is one of the things I love about crafting. how it makes your mind so quick in its thought process, and it gives it the ability to process the thought into a creative solution. And for me, that really helps in my daily life and decisions as well. How about you? Does it do the same for you? Also, I double dog dare you to try and do a craft that you're really into and think of other things. It just doesn't happen, and that's what I love, the clarity that it gives your mind. I also came in at the end there and added some Spanish moss to the front of my diorama, giving it a little bit more of a softer and natural appearance. I had so much fun making this craft, and I hope it inspires you to make something of your own as well. Also, if you're still in the holiday or crafting Christmas spirit, go ahead and click on one of these next videos. Well, until next time, keep it crafty.